the
crime, I want to do it with you because you're gonna be in the station. Like, so what happened was we did this thing,
what happened
and then the other thing happened.
Hold on. Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Sour Libations and Conversations. I'm your girl Dom, and it's a whole bunch of Negroes up in here today. I got my boys on here from Decoding 40. Everybody, yourself. We got Leon, Rick, Mark, and what? I can never say Vince Daily. What is that? It never
Vince Daily rant, and it's not Mark, it's Mac. You got to see the C.
You're on
something, and I think it's the contacts or something's not working. But
no, his name is Mark when he's on time.
He was on
That's
time.
Mark.
So
That's
look,
Mark.
My bad,
Marcus.
My bad.
I'm gonna teach Dom how to spell my name eventually.
Welcome,
it's fine.
Marcus.
It happens all the time.
Welcome, Mark. And Vince Daily rant is just my IG. I'm Vincent.
He just got a taste of his own medicine.
He did.
What's that?
Introducing guests by the wrong name.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. But not intentionally. What's up, everybody? My name is Mac, aka Mr. Rourke, and I'm here with my main man.
This is your boy L.O. aka I don't have an AKA today.
Hello, it's your boy Vincent in the building from the basement.
This is Alaric.
Hey, and we are the Decoding 40 crew.
Welcome to our podcast.
Sour.
Yeah, if you listen to our podcast, that's basically how we introduce ourselves every week, and how we've been introducing ourselves for 2 years now.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. It just goes by so fast.
I know.
It goes by so fast.
It's like a marriage.
Were you in radio, Vincent?
No.
Really, with that voice? Okay.
Everybody tells me that. If you know anybody, listen. Hook a brother up, feed a hungry child. I do voiceovers and shit like that. So holla at me.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I know. It's been a long time coming. Vincent hit me up the other day. I was like, you know what? What y'all doing Thursday? Let's just knock it out.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Let's get it over with.
Yes. So offline, we were having a conversation. I was telling him about this situation that I had. I might have been reactive in public. Let's just say reactive.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep it real. You overreacted.
I didn't overreact.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Go on.
I reacted to a boundary that I put in place, and it wasn't respected.
Mm-hmm.
So me knowing
she's Ukraine and Russia is running up in the spot. literally.
Yeah, literally.
I don't even like how she posed it. But okay. Go ahead.
Okay,
continue.
so
because what you said is a boundary that I put in place. What you didn't say was a boundary that was agreed upon.
Wait, let's get to the meat first.
Okay,
Sorry.
wait.
Okay,
I just
pause.
Wait, okay. So that leads me here. There was this huge viral incident that happened. I don't know if anybody listens to the Read on here. I don't. It would be great if you did, but I don't think you listen to the Read podcast with Kid Fear and Crystal.
Not regularly, but
yeah, I'm used to. I haven't listened to it in a couple of years.
Okay. Well, recently they had an episode where there was a whole candle debacle that happened where it was two girls. They were best friends. One of the friends who came by her house overheard the boyfriend saying that he lights candles from Bath and Body Works. She then went to the store. She said she happened to be there and she picked him up some candles. That's what she told the friend. So the friend told her to take them back and get something for herself. But then the friend who got the candles was like, you pretty much tripping, they're candles. So homegirl hung up because she felt like it was out of pocket for her to gift her boyfriend, mind you, they had only been dating 6 months, some candles. Everybody's making different faces on here.
No, I think the first friend was right. Take them shits back.
Take them shits back, right?
You out of line.
It's like, Vic, I was just at Victoria's Secret today, and I just thought I'd buy your wife a teddy. Why not? Fuck out of here.
Y'all saw this lingerie. I think your wife would look great in it, Vin.
Exactly.
These crotchless panties would look great on her. From what you tell me.
Exactly,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
So one person was like, how we are. Take them shits back. You fucked up. We're going to fight. Crystal was like, their candles. She probably got them on a sale. They were probably $10. Their candles. And later, the girl would write back in and say that after she hung up, the girl was trying to say that she got them for her to give to him. But you didn't say that out the bat. So I was just like, you didn't say that. So I think you're lying, but whatever.
Yeah, don't backdoor any gifts to my people.
Yeah, I think it's strange. Now let's say this.
The whole situation is a bit of a reach on the fact that you just overheard the nigga like candles.
Right. Like
what you the
way
candle
too hard right now.
It's like I was in the other room minding my own business, texting on TikTok.
Playing with
I just heard that nigga said, "Come on, that's a lot. That's a little bit of a stretch."
That is a cute. Yeah. It's a lot. Whether the conversation, even if it came up, whatever it was, I don't think that gave you the green light. Even if he said, "Yeah, I like candles from Victoria's Secret," or not Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works. I'm not buying y'all wife nothing. Now, what I will do is, let's say we're all meeting somewhere, or you guys are having something at, let's say, Rick's house. I will bring wine as a gift for everyone.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's different.
What he wasn't having a housewarming, was he?
No, okay. They just met 6 months ago. I mean, people do move fast, but 6 months ago.
No, like, did she go to Bath and Body Works and he was having a housewarming? She's like, oh, I know what he would like, and no, it wasn't like that.
No.
See, that right there tells me that was a lure.
Yes,
he's trying to get his attention.
Yep.
And she doesn't pay attention to what you talk about. She don't pay attention to what you like, but I do.
Exactly. Because the only thing she should have done with that information is if her friend came to her one day and said, I want to buy him something, but I'm not sure what I should buy. And she could have said, oh, I remember that time I was over at wherever. He did mention some candles, so maybe you want to get him some candles. That's it. That's it.
The most you should have done was give him those fucking coupons from Bath.
That's what I was
$10
and Beyond
on a $50 purchase.
No, exactly. Seriously, and that's how I
circular in the card.
And so it was.
I gotta take y'all wives' presents back. God damn it.
Yo.
Glad I got a gift receipt.
Frederick's a Hollywood bag. You are.
I'm glad I got a gift. I'm glad I got a gift receipt. That's all.
You are disrespectful.
But so my situation is different, slightly different, just solely because I didn't know this girl. This was a friend's situation because he said it wasn't his girlfriend. When I asked, but you know me, I'm gonna ask because she was already like doing too much, taking up too much space, being loud, trying to force people to drink. She also tried to force Black people to eat chicken, but we won't.
What?
Yeah, we won't stay there. But she hadn't seen that. She had never met the guy that I was dating. This was her first time. So like I said, it's certain things. You knew that this was a party setting, we're drinking or whatever. But you don't get to jump up and go hop on my nigga that I ain't even got a chance to hug yet. And you're like, oh my God, I've been so excited to meet you. Come with me upstairs to the hotel room. I got a gift for you. No, bitch, you can go upstairs and get that gift yourself and come back down here and present it in front of everybody. And what you get him a gift for any damn way.
I'm sorry, I may have missed
gift.
I think the gift. Ethnicity check on this person. What is her background?
She is Anglo-Saxon.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The gift she had for him was her vagina.
That
was the gift.
And it probably wasn't even wrapped.
Exactly. And so I came into this party. I bought a bottle of alcohol because I'm like, okay, we're gonna be drinking. So we can keep the liquor flowing. I can contribute, you know? And that's something everybody can drink.
What'd you bring?
I bought a bottle of Makers, like a big bottle of Makers.
Okay. All right.
Respect.
Also knew whiskey is my safe space, hoping that y'all would crack it open right away. And no, I got forced to drink tequila because why? Just come on, just come on.
Okay, I gotta get a little bit more clarity because you keep using the word forced a lot. Is this an S&M party or something? What's happening?
Okay, I wasn't forced. She didn't open my mouth to make me drink it, but it was like he didn't open the other alcohol. And yes, there was a bar, and I could have went and spent money and bought, you know, my own shots of whiskey. But I bought a bottle. I felt like it should have been opened.
Right. Why didn't you open it?
Yeah.
Because I was like, happy birthday. And I gave it to
you
him.
can't open the bottle you brought.
Yeah, kind of was like, that's how I kind of masked it, but I just should have.
That's you know what that is? That's a Larry David moment in that what's the allotment of time that has to go by once it sits on the bar area before you can actually open it if you bought it? There's got to be some sort of time for that.
Well, no, here's what you do. You find another friend at the party who didn't see you bring that bottle in, and you say,
go get me a glass of Makers.
No, I think that's a really nice bottle. We should drink it, shouldn't we? And get that person to open it.
Next time I know.
Here's what I do. The first trip to the bar, you drink something else. The second trip to the bar, you open your bottle and you start drinking that.
He's so classy.
No, and see, I didn't think about it like, I just knew that we were. But everybody's on this tequila way. Everybody want to drink Casamigos and all this stuff. And I'm like, it's just really not
delicious.
It's cool. But again, I'm not.
Enough of it. And once you drink enough of it, it doesn't really matter after, half a bottle.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Casamigos.
But I'm not in college.
Well, okay, first off, you're still shooting drinks. You got to kind of slow down on that. You got to get to the sip phase of your life.
Yeah.
I feel like I am at that stage in my life, but I understand people's birthdays. Everybody wants to be turned up, and it's COVID. Everybody is stressed out. We're trying to celebrate life, and I'm the person that if you give me drinks like shots, low key, I'ma take it to my mouth, but move really fast, like throw it behind. I'm that friend.
It's like I am not
over here. I'm like, oh, girl, I don't know what happened. That's me.
I want to say pause, but the way you told that part of the story was immaculate. It just worked. Beautiful.
It worked.
So. Yeah,
I was a fan of Casamigos until like 2 months ago, until I went in to get a Casamigos and it was $32. And because apparently it's a premium tequila.
Yeah,
and I was
$32 a shot.
Wait, which color though? Like, because they have Reposado, and then they have what's the other one? The
plain old Blanco
Anejo.
was 30. Yeah, and
Where were you?
I mean, it was a double, but it was there's a bar not too far from my house.
It was a double.
Oh, it was a double.
It was $32.
How much
a shot is like $16.
Drink out in New York.
A shot can be $14 to $16.
But the 1800, a double was 18.
Yeah, 1800. I don't think is in that category.
1800 is like
you might as well been drinking
horses. Hoofs.
I think that's just out of Cuervo.
Right,
like Cuervo's big brother.
Because you would say like did.
After she said $32, I was like, I'll take a Modelo. Thanks.
They take Cuervo. They take Cuervo and they pour it through a stocking, and then that's 1800.
Hey,
I wondered what that back end was.
Have you ever had Jose Cuervo Black?
No.
It's
yes,
like
I have.
Yeah.
I've
it's
seen
like
it. I've seen it. I've never had it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like supposed to be like top shelf.
Yeah.
Man,
keep those air quotes going. Yeah.
Blackout.
I didn't black out. That nigga peed in my bed though. Not this dude. I told it on another episode, but a dude definitely peed in my bed drinking that shit. Sorry, excuse my language, but yes.
Hold up.
Wow.
That shit makes you lose the control of your bowels? Why would you want to drink that much where you get to that?
Was he taking shots?
Hold up. I got to go on Drizzle real quick. need some of that right now.
It wasn't even no. And I'm gonna be for real. We wasn't taking shots like that. We wasn't taking shots like that. We had drinks. I had ordered pizza and wings. So
it was a pizza and wings. How old is this man?
Yeah.
We were, oh my God, I was in my 20s, like late 20s when that happened.
And he was in his
late 20s. He was older than me. He was too old to be doing that.
Right.
And then lied about it. That's the only reason why I bring it up. Because
he was definitely too old to pee in the bed, but yeah.
He lied about it, y'all. So
what he said, I'm just sweating. I'm just sweating.
No, okay. So I woke up, he was standing over me, like I was under the covers.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. I sleep with my head under the covers, y'all. So I'm like, I could feel in my sleep that somebody was watching me. And he was like looking like this with this water bottle. And I'm like, what happened? What's going on? And he was like, I spilled the water on the bed. And I'm like, okay, it's water, it'll dry. And at first I thought he was like having a nightmare or because he was in the service at one point, but I really don't think he did act like, I don't think he was like active. Maybe he was in, what are the
reserve?
Words reserve. I was like, not the corpse, but like, yeah.
I'm curious to find out why you made him sound like a slave. He's like, I got that grown up.
That's how he sounded. I thought he was asleep. I thought he was like sleepwalking.
Oh, okay.
But he kept asking me, did I want to wash my sheets and put them in the dryer? I was like, no, if it's water, it's going to dry. I'm not going to waste those quarters.
Baby girl,
the water passed through my bladder first.
And I had just bought that mattress.
Oh,
I was pissed.
Pissy mattress.
Oh. I was pissed. So yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fourth time he said it, I said, okay, I'm gonna put it in the dryer. He's like, you're not gonna wash it? I said, well, no, if it's still, I said, did you have an accident? Did you
like a puppy?
Like I'm talking to my toddler. Did you have an accident?
I mean,
did you wee in the bed?
So did you really pee in the bed? No, I was trying to be, like
he's watching right now, yelling at his screen, talking about I did not piss.
He's like, it was the water.
It was the water. Yeah, no.
He's shaking an empty plastic bottle at the screen right now.
It was the water passing through my bladder. That's all.
So wait, the $1 million question is: did you see this man after that event?
No, I think that was the last time I had saw him. Because I'm trying to like add up the timeline of events. And I'm trying to, I might have saw, but I don't think I did. Like everything else, like that happened prior, like it seems like it was prior, not after.
I feel like that's a great breaking point in a relationship. Once you pee in my bed, unless we're doing something,
it was weird.
Consensual, it's a wrap.
Or it's a new beginning. It's either the end or a new beginning. One of the two.
You should have just rolled up a newspaper, hit him on the nose with it, and then.
But it's almost like
that's the new beginnings.
You move forward.
But it's like I can't escape this person, low key. My really good homegirl. We went out one night, and this was, years after this happened. And we're at a bar, and she's texting somebody, and I just so happened to look as she was texting, and I saw the person's name in her phone, and I was just like, is this person from Philly? Does he rap? And
oh no, he's a rapper.
And so she was like, yeah. I said, don't sleep with him. It's like,
he's
he
a
might
serial
be in your bed. And she was like, what?
He's a serial urinator.
And so I was like, yo, take a picture of us and send it to him.
Wow.
And he was like, wow. And I'm like, hey,
that's crazy.
And then
of all the people.
Yeah.
Does his name rhyme with Greek pill?
No. I'm sorry. If that was Meek Mill, I might have sold that to the tabloids.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. Somebody else who like consistently lies and say he didn't have social media. I said, yes, he does. Here's his page. But
meanwhile,
like, and he has all these followers. I'm like, girl. So.
You spoiled his opportunity to piss in another bed. I'm sure he's still hot about that.
I didn't want her. I was not gonna let my friend have mediocre dick. Like, I'm gonna say that right now. I didn't have no feelings or emotions attached to this person, but I'm like, if I could guarantee her a good time, I was just like, okay, I just want to let you know, do it, because you're gonna have a good time.
Do it in the shower. So if you pee, you don't know.
Some rubber sheets.
Do women do that a lot? Do they give out dick reports?
Yeah, well, I give dick Yelp reviews. I do.
0 stars. Would not recommend.
Friends. I don't think that we do it intentionally. It's just like if somebody like wasted our time and they hype themselves up, and it's just like, so that comes up in conversation. But if it's super good and it's somebody you're seeing, you don't want to brag too much. I mean, I know my friends aren't gonna go behind my back and try to get with my dude, but some people are like that, so you can't tell too much. But we give Yelp reviews sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all do that with women. Y'all swap out and all that and tap out, tap in.
Nah. I mean, if I'm keeping it real, yeah, in my 20s. But after that, no.
Men don't really.
I don't really like the overlap.
Yeah.
We've actually talked about this on the show before.
Yeah. We talked about the rules of overlap. There's rules.
So what are the rules? Because clearly this is now the whole fact. So tell me the rules.
Yeah. Well, if one of the homies hit, well, there's a bunch of rules. But if one of the homies hit, you gotta kind of like, yo, you okay with this? If you really want to, or if they hit, you may not. I may hit that. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
But you're not gonna go and be like, how was it? Like, I'm gonna open my own.
Yeah, you're not gonna exchange notes. And I think it depends on the level of the relationship. Like, if it was a one-night stand, then I probably would not care. And I'm talking about if I'm doing the smashing. But
I ain't got a problem with it.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I actually don't have a problem with it. It just depends on, like I said, if this was a long-term relationship, then I would definitely not get with a woman. But if it was just a short fling type of thing, then it's a possibility.
Okay.
I mean, me personally, I don't want to be where somebody I know has been.
But you don't know that you know intentionally.
No.
Right? Okay.
If I know,
I got.
If I know that they've been there, I'm not even going there. I don't want to be there. Somebody's been there that I know. No, I'm good with that. But but Brooklyn is very small, and Brooklyn in the early 2000s and 90s, there's gonna be some overlap.
Yeah.
But you usually find out later. You don't find out. Right. If I know beforehand, I'm not even interested.
But college is different. College is different. Comparing notes in college was almost like an elective class. It was almost like an elective. It was like it was almost like it was like, because back then we would talk, yo, so and so. Yeah, it was different. College was different. I remember college being very different. Like, we shared notes.
So you'll violate your boy in the sanctity of a college campus?
Listen, in college, I kept my fucking mouth shut. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I kept my mouth shut. I didn't talk to anybody about what the fuck I was doing, how I made my moves. That's my business.
I don't know.
Nah, like close friends, maybe.
We had 800 kids at our school. That was a very small community.
Yeah.
There was definitely going to be some talking, and it was definitely going to be some overlap.
I went to a small liberal arts college. I didn't sleep with anybody that went to my university. There were no prospects. No shade to anybody. There was nobody. There was
no professors.
No, and actually, no, I'm just playing. It's still a professor that still needs to be cussed out, and he's definitely my video production teacher, y'all. That's another story for another day. But it's still F you arrested.
Tune in next week.
But no, okay. I was so mad. Okay, so I did have a weird situation. I met this dude with this chipped tooth, and we made out. We would make it on the bus. I had to take like the bus, public transportation briefly in college. And then I like met this other dude and kind of found that they was like really good friends. And I was like, it was just a kiss. It didn't mean anything. We didn't do anything else. Like, and he was like, but no, like that's what I'm like, it was a kiss. Let it go. So that was the only other person that I actually liked. But outside of that, no, it was nobody else I was interested in. I was letting this one dude trick off on me though. I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, there's nobody there in my school.
I was about to challenge your virtue, but I just remembered there was a young lady that I was sort of seeing and interested in, and her friend came to my house and started kissing me, and I was like,
What's the friend cute?
Oh, they're both cute, very attractive women. Matter of fact, they're doing very well in life. So
Wait, let me pull those presents out back up.
How serious? How serious was the dating? How serious was the dating?
I mean, we were friends with benefits for a long time. The first friend
is fair game.
That's what I kind of feel like the friend might be. I kind of agree.
The friend already talked the dick up. She talked the dick.
She did. She
gave her the cock back.
Gave her the green light. She probably gave her the green light.
Give her the what?
Cock backs.
Yeah, she gave her the green light. Low key.
You think she gave her the green light?
Yeah, I am with Rick on that. She talked it up. She put you in that situation with the friend where she was there and the friend made the move. She said she wanted. I don't know what kind of D you throw in, but she said she wanted it too.
It was adequate D. It was adequate D in the 20s.
It was adequate D.
When you say that, I'm like,
it was causing some frenzies, I guess, in some circles.
Okay.
See, there you go.
See, yeah, I feel like she talked it up. Definitely.
I'll allow it.
I never thought about it from that perspective.
The friend circle says yes.
Well, I went to a small art school and there was no one else to compare notes with because I was one of 5 Black people in the entire school. So
yeah, we
all knew each other.
No Becky's? No Becky's?
No, I wasn't really on it like that. No, the other Black women that I did have contact with in the school. But there was nobody, there was no guy to talk shit to about. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no one to compare notes.
Got it.
About.
But question, do you guys do that? Because I feel like unless it's somebody that you care, I feel like y'all really don't say anything if it's somebody that you care about. But if it's somebody that you just, like you said, having a good time, might be a friends with benefits type situation or one night stand, do you guys kiss and tell?
I used to. I in my 20s, yeah. I don't care. I was an open book about it.
Okay. It depended on the situation.
Okay.
Because I've been in a room where my man was like, oh, so and I've already been there and the girl waved at me or whatever. My man's like, oh, you want to take that down to the and I'm like, go shoot your shot.
Okay.
Didn't care. I knew he probably didn't have a lane.
Okay.
But look at this guy. Like he was. But you were the highway. He didn't have a lane.
Hold up.
95. This dude is just.
But I've been on the other side of that. I've been on the other side where my man is smashed, didn't tell me, and I found out later. So
wait, so you're saying that not at any point in a conversation you've been like, yo, her head game is wicked.
No, I have, but so I think it depends on the relationship you have with the guy.
Right. Okay. Like your boy.
Yeah. Like if it was any of us in the crew and we was in the circle and we were drinking, I don't think it would be an issue. I think we would talk about it. But if it was somebody like 1 or 2 people removed who was with us, but I don't know him like that.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you with your people, you in safe spaces. You're going to have that conversation.
I've been on the receiving end of that though, low key, because there's a guy that we have a small circle. I have a small circle of homeboys that are like, we're all really close.
Yo, your hand motion right now is killing me.
I know. I need to.
Yo, I caught that. I caught that, and I didn't say anything. I caught it though.
Gesturing always gets me in trouble.
Small circle,
like small circle, and then
how big?
He told a guy, like our homeboy, about some intimate moments between us, and was like, "Yeah, I heard." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, as if I was never going to encounter you again. Like, we're friends. Like. Friends, and
So was a part of you flattered by hearing that though?
I was more concerned. Like, I'm like, well, are you about to try to switch up on me? Because I'm I am not interested. So, because then I'm like, now I'm like put in a situation where I'm gonna have to reject somebody, and then it might make our friendship awkward. I don't know, but it wasn't that I wasn't flat. I was pissed. And I forgot about that until just now. And now I'm about to call him.
Somebody about to get a call.
Let's
call him right now. Let's make a viral moment. Let's call him right now,
motherfucker.
Let's dial out. Let's dial out on this platform.
By the way, so no.
Hey Google, please call.
And I was like, and it kind of came out of nowhere. We were talking about something, and then he was like, "Yeah, because I heard you do this." I'm like, "Whoa." And that's when I was like, okay, y'all really right about men. Men might talk more than women. Because there's certain things.
I wouldn't go that far. That's a little too.
Oh, okay. Y'all do, but it's fine. I feel like every situation, like a lot of situations I've been with, even stuff that was supposed to be low key, I've always found out that somebody else knows because that person told and they wasn't supposed to tell. And the other situation that happened not too long ago, I was like, what the like I ain't telling nobody that,
yeah,
because it might not necessarily be a person that somebody might perceive me to mess with, but also appearances. But I was just like, I don't want nobody to know that.
Right.
Wow.
But I don't think that's a gender thing. I think that's people for some reason they have to share information all the time, and it's just like, no, just keep it to yourself.
Doing too much.
You don't tell nobody knows.
I mean, I guess. I've been in situations where, now I will say there was a person that I was hooking up with back home, and I found out later down the line that he had hooked up with my former best friend. And then like we look completely opposite. So then now I'm having to take a step back in the mirror, and I'm like,
oh, wait a minute. Did the former best friend know that you were messing with him and this was her way?
No, because it was like when I say like years had passed, it had been, I think maybe when we were in like college, and I didn't meet this person until I moved to LA. And so it just so happened that she met him through like one of our mutual friends that we had went to high school with. And I was like,
you saying she's unattractive?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is
she's actually saying she's busted. She's busted.
No, but like we just are total opposites in looks, appearance, style, dress, everything. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. People like what they like, but then sometimes you take a step back and was like, I might be out of your league.
Well, in my mind, you all share probably the most important part in that equation.
You ain't right.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so after that, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of cool. I'm gonna have to ice him out.
That's funny. So because she was unattractive, he was like, no, you can't be bringing my stock value down.
Women will do that. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I will freeze you out. I'm like, oh no, I'm like, because
I got a reputation.
Like I'm like, or dudes, you know how dudes always are like, oh, you like the girl of my dreams, or oh, you're so beautiful to me, and blah blah blah. Always say girls that like that. I said, nah, sing your baby mama. I'm out of your league. No shade, but shade. I am.
Well, the baby mama could have been like from the teenager.
I don't care.
Years. Wow.
I don't care. It's just.
Wow. But hold up. But men can graduate. Men can move
typically
up leagues. Men can move up leagues.
Yeah,
we can go from JV to varsity. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You can move up a league. So
where's the level up?
Yeah.
But okay, I hear you. I understand. But you can't tell me you've dated nothing but baddies, and then I check the whole facts, and that's not true.
Well, he's not counting them, just like women don't count certain bodies.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In real life, for real, that's funny you say that because that means technically I've only had sex with 3 men in my life. Because if I don't come, it don't count. I've only had 3 partners.
And 2 of them is twins.
Wow.
Just saying. I mean,
everybody has their standards and their filter. So,
But speaking of condoms and sex, there's a story out about our dear friend Drake. That has surfaced. Drake hooked up with some girl from Instagram, an Instagram model.
I heard about this story, yeah.
And after he finished, he went to the bathroom to clean himself up. And she went in after him. Apparently, she fished the condom out of the trash can and tried to put the semen up her vagina to get a payday. And she was met with hot sauce burning inside her vagina.
Sauce to my snatch.
Yes.
Hot sauce on a Burrito, baby.
That's literally the title of this episode, by the way. No lie.
That nigga said, hold up. Well, did he use the extra hot?
I know is that he's getting extra sued right now.
Hold up. Okay. How is that?
This suit is frivolous beyond frivolous because she's suing him for basically damages to her vagina.
Yes.
That she did to herself.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
But
Drake
she
was trying to have a baby on this nigga.
But Drake has single-handedly solved an age-old problem of the high-value man that we didn't even know that he was going to be the creator of.
You had to come in with the Kevin Samuels.
I know.
No. Why did I say Kevin Samuels? Who else
says that? Who else says that?
The Manosphere. It's not just Kevin. But anyway,
the queens he's representing is Kevin Samuel is the queen he's representing.
He has solved. He has solved.
Don't talk about his heroes. Do not slander his heroes on this show.
Anybody who comes to the defense of men that especially black men, that black men don't support, you gotta question them.
But he attacks black women, so
he doesn't attack black women. We are not going into.
I don't want to.
Let's go Drake. Let's stay on the Drake stuff. Let's stay on the Drake. So
Drake.
So what I'm saying is he has single-handedly given a solution to a persistent problem that has been happening to men. What happened?
I made you bigger. Keep talking.
Oh, pause.
I like that. All right, no, but he has single-handedly solved the problem that men who have been taken advantage of in this way, using the fluids from the condom in a malicious way. He single-handedly solved that problem.
No,
that I didn't even we didn't even know.
He has exacerbated the problem. What he should have done. And this is the part I don't.
Should he have made a YouTube instructional video? All right, guys. So here's what we're
Why
gonna
not?
do.
You went to the bathroom. Why not just flush it down the toilet?
Yes.
Maybe he's
or wash it out in the sink.
I actually want to go last on this topic.
Okay.
So Vin, I really want to hear your take.
Wait. So let me add a little bit more. I think he should have flushed it. Secondly, I think she's an absolute moron for trying to trap him in this way, and she deserves every bit of that hot sauce that found its way into every crack and crevice in her vagina.
Okay. Demonetized.
I agree.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Elle on this one, because if I say what I say, it's gonna be full of curses. But no, I think she definitely deserves whatever she got, because that's just wicked, right? Him inventing something, it's a stretch, but I mean, again, if you're in a situation as his status is, again, that's who he is. I don't live in that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't make millions and billions of dollars. I wouldn't put hot sauce. You just wash the shit out, throw it away or do something. But I guess in his situation, I don't know. I mean, it's malicious. I don't know who the fuck and where did he get the hot sauce from? Is it
Okay,
he got hot sauce in his bag. When I first
Hillary
heard
Clinton.
This story, hold on. When I first heard this story, I thought it was hilarious. I thought this is exactly what Mac was talking about. This is the high value man protecting his assets, right? His discarded assets. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, this story is a publicity stunt. This is absolute bullshit. He goes into the bathroom and pours hot sauce in a condom. Maybe he ties up the condom and throws it in the garbage. Then she goes in the bathroom and she fishes it out. And she doesn't see the color difference.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. No,
the condom is full of cum, right? And hot sauce? You don't see that there's you don't see that there's another liquid, because this is a delicate operation.
Everybody knows that Drake is a demon.
You're trying to inseminate yourself.
Maybe he had pink condom.
Well, maybe it was kind of spunky, so maybe it wasn't as white, and then maybe he put just like a drop in there where it didn't make it this color.
What type of hot sauce would do?
Are you?
Well, hot sauce comes in a
clear. You ever had clear hot sauce?
He could have used.
Never had clear hot sauce.
There's yellow hot sauce.
I've had hot sauce that are, like I said, they come in a variety of colors.
Some Jamaican pepper seed.
He had Jamaican pepper hot sauce.
He had Jamaican pepper seed.
He had a ghost pepper hot sauce.
Okay, maybe he had been edging a long time.
And then when you mix two liquids,
he had this big orgasm. It was a lot. So maybe he just dropped enough in there and diluted it with the amount of semen.
Look at the science experiment he's creating in the bathroom.
Some hot sauce is thicker than others.
Every time he busts a nut, he's in the bathroom mixing up concoctions in his condom.
Yo, your hand gestures right now are insane. Because all I imagine y'all with a condom like this.
No man is that. That's what Dominique said. He said he was mixing it up. Make sure it's all up in there.
But that's what I figured he did.
No man is that attached. No man is that attached to this. No man is that attached to the semen he just expelled.
Probably a really good.
His semen is worth $12 to $20 million. So let's not
like a stallion.
Let's not
that attached to the semen he just expelled. No one is that attached
but he's attached to that $12 to $20 million.
That's why he would flush it.
Which is why me walking with hot sauce next to my AirPods don't sound crazy at all.
Or maybe this was a test. Maybe he was like, it ain't no way. I know she's not gonna do this. And maybe he was trying to psych himself out. And I'm not, like I said, the girl, if this is a true story, absolutely, this girl is fucking wrong. And he should probably be suing her.
Y'all need to recognize publicity stuff.
I'm just saying, maybe he was like, I'm gonna test this out and see. Because I know she's not that dumb. I know she's not. And
Drake ain't even got nothing out to promote right now.
We have to remember that this story came from an IG post, right? We have to remember that. This is not a police report. This is not court records. This came from an IG post.
Right.
So this is why I'm saying this is a publicity stunt. And this is to get people talking about this. That's what it's about. Nobody's vagina was injured in the making of this story.
All right, we need to get a forensic scientist or a chemical engineer on the show to tell us if this would actually take the substance and make it an invalid sample. We need some scientific fact behind that.
I mean, I don't know. He did have a post after this happened. This came out and said, you can have your 15 minutes of fame. I'll take the other 23 hours and 45 minutes, and the comments are limited on the post.
But he didn't deny it.
He didn't deny it. So
him not denying it or commenting at all.
I wouldn't deny it either. Because
now
you know, if you rock with me, you could have some hot girl vagina.
I mean, isn't this why you should supposed to be having girls and people sign NDAs that you sleeping with anyway? Like when you of that stature, like
he knocked it down. He didn't call back. She had a story to tell.
Hold up. We also don't know.
It may or may not be real.
And I'm not saying anything.
It's not real.
I'm not saying that this is true, but we also don't know the circumstances of Drake's other children. We don't know what else has happened to him in the
children.
His child. I'm just saying we don't know. We don't know what else has happened to him. We don't know what women have thrown at it. We don't know all of his secrets to where he might feel targeted in that way, or people around him, Little Drake's allegedly. I'm not saying anything. Stash. I'm just saying you don't know what has happened to that man.
You got 5 kids stashed.
You don't know that pressure. He is, for all intents and purposes, he is the biggest artist in the world next to Rihanna right now.
Or Beyonce.
Number one.
Wait a minute.
Neither one of them is the biggest.
You're not going to sit up here and make him out to be like some kind of simp. You don't know the pressures that he's feeling with so many women trying to give their.
He's the biggest artist in the world by stream. He's the biggest artist in the world by stream.
Like, so to me,
but he has presumably some self-control that he doesn't have to sleep with every woman that throws himself at.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is everybody who acts like your friend is not. So he could be.
But he didn't even know this woman. That wasn't his friend.
But this
but Kevin Hart
I'm rolling with Drake.
And how Kevin Hart found himself in that compromising situation with the hotel room, and he came out cheating, and he wasn't with his main boys.
Right.
And so even how that was spun, I mean, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that him and Aniko have an understanding. Let's just say that. But part of that understanding is not to embarrass me, because even watching that little documentary, that show they had when they came up and they were asking her about it, she pretty much, it didn't seem like to me that she was mad. She was mad that he got found out. And so she got egg on her face, because that's always been the running theme about how she and him got together. So now she's embarrassed because now you got the ex-wife being able to come out and laugh it up and say, well, you lose them just how you got them, and blah, 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 and you were pregnant, and all these different things. A lot of these people have understandings. A lot of them have terms and conditions and agreements in their marriages. You don't think that's funny or coincidental how that statement came out a couple of weeks ago about even Steph and Aisha?
Well, I think every marriage has a understanding that whatever you do, you're not going to embarrass me.
Yeah. I dated a high value man that was saying those kinds of things. Don't embarrass me. I'm like, okay.
I think there's definitely certain situations where women understand, like, hey, you're going to have a lot of pussy thrown at you, and you're not going to be able to duck all of it. But do not,
like Jackie Christie.
Do not start catching the ones that are talkative.
And please take this Louisiana hot sauce with you. And put that shit on everything.
Texas
Red. Hold up. It's not just for chicken.
It's
not just for chicken.
Well, look, hey, if this thing works as a deterrent, just stamp every condom you throw away with Tabasco.
Now let's see. Now today's date is January 13th. How many cases of hot sauce vagina are we going to see in the next 3 to 5 months?
Matter of fact, you might want to start buying some stock in Frank's, Louisiana,
because I already see the ignorance.
It's going to be self-inflicted. And
but you have to think. Everybody's like, oh, he gave someone like Future an idea. Future is fucking bitches raw. So what? This does not.
Future loves cream pies. Future lives for cream pie.
This does not protect people like Lil Wayne, Future, like that. So don't say that and everybody.
This nigga tried to put hot sauce inside my vagina. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Yeah,
right.
that's the case.
No, Future's not doing that.
I'm talking about the case that's going to come out of it. I'm not just that's the case.
Definitely not. So,
fuck up some comments, yeah. Fuck up some comments, yeah.
Or you could, like y'all said, we can make this really simple. Flush it down the toilet, or like y'all said, wash it out and then flush it.
Yeah.
He could have put
wash it out,
tied it up like a water balloon.
Right. These are not novel ideas that he could have.
This is why this story is
innovative. No, this is innovative.
This is why this story is so bullshit. Like, this is perfect publicity, a publicist's dream, right? You put the story out there, and every guy's like, "Yeah, he did it for the guys," and then girls are like, "Oh no, her vagina's burnt. You shouldn't do that to women." And then there's a conversation. Like, now we're talking about it. This is public. This is publicity. This is fucking perfect PR.
It's too crazy to be.
Did anybody check?
No, sir.
Did anybody check Red Hots this morning?
You know who used to do the craziest shit? Michael Jackson.
Anybody check Red Hot stock or whatever hot sauce?
I'm telling you,
there's too many brands of hot sauce. It wasn't like sponsored by Red Hot.
But when you think hot sauce, your brain goes to the first thing it thinks about. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be Red Hot or some other form of hot sauce. That's
I think
popular to you
in Louisiana.
See,
Frank's Red Hot,
in a hotel, right? I thought.
It is Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's Red Hot. I'm saying. So there you go.
Patti LaBelle got some good hot sauce too.
I didn't know she had a hot sauce.
It don't have a long shelf life, but it's decent.
Well, that means there's not a whole bunch of stuff in there that's bad for your system. If it's doing that. So definitely didn't know she had hot sauce.
All right, so Dom, we skipped the story. I want to take you back to the hotel, and sorry, that ain't come around. I want to go back to the hotel story, and the situation, because we kind of cut that story off in the middle.
Okay.
So I have some questions. Okay,
what's your question?
Did the new white girl know? And is it public knowledge that your situation is your situation? And did you have a conversation with your situation about what your status was?
Yes. It was known. It was so known where the best friend whose birthday it was like, oh yeah, because that's his name. Girl, they have the dog. And she was like, well, I don't think he exists. And I was like, why would we make up somebody, like, why would we make it up? And she was like, well, I've been dating him for 6 months. Mind you, he said that wasn't his girlfriend. And he said that I've never met him and blah, blah, blah. And he's supposed to come to these different places and he never came. I said, yeah, because he's working all the time. I'm like, when I tell you he's a workaholic, he's a workaholic. Like building a business from the ground up. Like he is always in meetings, always taking calls, out at the farm, like doing whatever. Like, I'm serious. So she was very well aware. And here's the thing. See, here's my big issue. There were other attractive men there. Where was that energy for them?
She already smells them.
How possibly? How tall is this gentleman? Is he over 6 foot? Yeah, thank you.
No.
Okay.
It's kind of short for me for a guy, but yeah.
Okay.
You gave some clues. I thought I had the person in my mind, but
who was the person in your mind? You can name drop on here.
I was thinking Al Harrington.
Al Harrington?
The basketball player?
Yeah, because you said he's always at the farm and he's always on calls.
Oh, no. No. Oh, there is one. If you want to spin a block, call me. But anyway, okay, so pretty much the conversation that he asked to go to the bathroom and she's like drunk, hanging on him, holding his waist and shit. I'm like, this really you like, And and it's funny because I love how people try to make it seem like Black women, we always overreact. But we also know our gut, our instinct. Mm-hmm. Even if that's not that man's intention, like I don't necessarily believe, well, I don't believe that he would chop that down, but I could feel her intent, like how she was moving and how she was talking and kind of body language even changing a little bit. I knew what her intentions were, regardless of if she was fucking his homeboy or not. Like we pick up on like a lot of cues like that. And so when I was like, okay, cool. He needs to go to the bathroom. He said, oh, where's the bathroom? I was like, I can walk with him and have a conversation. I had to yank him up. Like, let's go. Because she would not like let him go.
Were you uncomfortable with his energy?
No, not at all. Like I really wasn't. I know when people, like, I'm an Aquarius. I know I'm like naturally flirty. I didn't necessarily get that vibe from him. And that's me being fully transparent with you guys. But it was like her doing too much. Not to mention, like her homegirls, it was like a lesbian couple. Like her friend even said to me, she is doing way too fucking much. Like her friend said something about it.
Mm-hmm. I was in on this party.
It wasn't just me picking up on it. It was other people there.
It's got all my elements.
Sponsored by Decoding 40.
Oh my God. And so we go to as he's like, yo, like when I was like snatched him up, I'm like, let's go. You gotta pee. So he's like, you acting real St. Louis.
He's looking for your bed.
And I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with where I'm coming from. I'm uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Because she's crossing the line. He's like, but that's E's girl or whatever. And I was like, and I didn't want to like call his friend. I was like, but your homeboy low key was uneasy too, because he put his hood up and was walking around the circle behind the seats and shit, looking confused. So for you to say to somebody that's just tricking off on you,
that nigga was angry, man.
You kind of in your feelings a little bit, but let's not talk about that in the male ego, how fragile it is, whatever. So I'm just saying, I'm like, hey, like I'm uncomfortable and I get it. Like she's never met you before and she's excited to meet you. I was like, but she's a little too excited for me. I said, she shouldn't have been asking you to go up to a hotel room with her to get a gift. And
why is she so excited to meet him?
Yeah.
This is not Jay-Z and I'm not downplaying my nigga. Like, but I'm saying like, and I get it. Like, if I came to New York and I kicked it with y'all and y'all said, let's go out, we're going to bring our wives, I would be excited. I might buy a round of shots. I'm not bringing them no purse. I might bring them some candles because I make candles. I have my own business.
Right.
But something like that's it. But I'm like,
was she drunk the entire time during the story?
Entire time. Like I'm telling you, she was forcing niggas to eat chicken. Like, how more get out? And
that's the part.
You make it sound like she had him at gunpoint, though. You do kind of make it sound
that's
like
the part where I'm like,
what type of fetish is that?
Matt,
right.
Eat that chicken.
No, so we gonna get
and wash it down with this watermelon juice.
Y'all, it was a dude there, a black dude there. He was like, I don't eat chicken on the bone. Two other black people was like, I don't eat chicken for this reason. Stereotype, I don't eat chicken or watermelon. The black dude that did not eat chicken on the bone, mind you, his wife was there. And we all, you know how we all are. We talking with our eyes and stuff. So everybody peeping what's happening. He closes his eyes, y'all, and eats the chicken.
Does the tear come down the side of his face as he's biting into the chicken?
I said, if you don't eat, if you don't eat chicken on the bone,
if I don't see anyone see me eating it, then it didn't happen.
And I'm looking at his wife like, girl, I would have made him eat shit. I wouldn't have let him eat nothing.
What do you mean let? He's a grown man.
Yeah.
I think what happens in these situations, people don't want to be confrontational when it comes to white people or white women because they don't know if the situation is going to escalate. And then you don't want to.
All I said was to eat a piece of chicken. I mean, God.
Yeah, and that's how it is. And so she was taking up too much space, and nobody was calling it out. Whereas I felt like if it was a black chick or even like a Hispanic chick, everybody like and even her situation, like he would have been like, all right, you calming down, but homeboy ain't never say shit.
I feel like that is a coastal. I do not like those kind of Negroes.
I think that's a coastal.
So what leads to me like blowing up was I stepped out and I took a call, but I was gone for like a long enough period of time where like my nigga ain't say nothing to me. Home, but like the friend whose birthday it was didn't say anything to me, and he and I have been in constant communication like all day. Like, don't be moving around like alone because it's been very, dangerous in the streets recently out here. So don't go anywhere alone. And I stepped away and I was alone. And so for me, I was like, damn, you're not gonna check up on me? Like, this is what we on. All right, then F you in front of all your friends. Don't care. Totally irresponsible and wrong of me. I can be accountable for that. I was wrong. He's like, what I do wrong? What I do? I ain't do nothing. I said, that's the problem. You didn't do nothing. I said, you ain't did nothing when I pretty much told you homegirl was doing too much. You didn't check to make sure I was good. Like, I thought you was in the bathroom. You was gone for like 45 minutes. I'm like, but you didn't think to make sure that I wasn't dead in the bathroom for 45 minutes?
So the part
you had the bubble guts.
The part of me that wants to be Spike Lee wants you to reenact this exactly how you actually said it. Because I know you're drunk, and I know you're like, you ain't even check on me. I'm out here.
I was like, I felt like how I felt if I felt like I was gonna fight. So I was angry. Like it wasn't like, oh my God.
Have your shoe at this point? Were your shoes off?
I had sneakers on.
Oh,
so it was.
He was ready to go. You just had to
take
have
hoop earrings on.
For me, I felt like I was like ready to fight. You know what I mean? And
you got a short haircut, so there, you got that advantage.
I just got my hair done.
Wow!
Literally came from the salon. So then the friend is like, now he's like running up behind me and like trying to calm me down and try to talk to me outside like the gate. Cause I'm like out the gate now. I was like, fuck all this shit. Fuck all y'all cooning ass niggas. Letting white people come up here and take all your space.
Hot energy.
Okay. To eat chicken. What kind of
yeah.
That shit is that?
I would have been right behind you like, yeah.
Eat some fucking chicken. And then he was like, Dom, calm down. I'm telling you, she not here for him. She here for me. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I said, because if that was a black chick, y'all would have shut all that shit down. You would have pulled her aside. I don't give a fuck if she tricking off on me. This is my birthday. I was like, well, back in the mind, she know that you really ain't fucking with her, which is why she all lovey-dovey kiss to my nigga. So he was like, I promise you, it ain't nothing like that. I said, and another weird thing is like how y'all keep trying to play this shit like they ain't never met before, but that nigga got some video of you and her in the phone at the club dancing and weird shit. So y'all ain't finna play me like Boo Boo the Fool. Y'all got me all fucked up in here. I don't know what kind of boy. I'm sorry. Excuse my language.
Too many receipts.
Hold on.
You spent too many receipts.
And this was brought to you by tequila.
This is why I don't drink tequila. Because you want to know what's the wild thing? Is that I remember even before I had taken a shot, I said, I don't like how tequila makes me feel. Like it turns me into somebody that I don't know.
It turns you into you.
No, I
more you.
Casamigos. When you just need to turn up.
I'm gonna be for real, y'all. It turned me into my granny, and I don't like that.
Oh, well, granny's the real. That's the earth right there.
Shit went ancestral.
And all of this.
I told my mom. I said, Mama, I said.
And all of this coming full circle. All you had to do was act like Granny. Because Granny had a bottle of hot sauce in her bag, and you should have just dumped some hot sauce in his lap and gone outside and make your phone call.
My Granny, how she was, she would have jumped on him, and she would have jumped on her. So you're lucky you only got cussed out. Because I've heard I know stuff about my Granny, and I know my interactions. I know my Granny, the interactions I had with my Granny, and they ain't that pleasant.
Hold on. I thought
get my pistol and my razor.
You saw a video of them two or at a club somewhere else at another time. So this wasn't the first time they actually met. That's weird.
You got receipts?
What's that about?
That's
wow.
Homeboy went in his phone because I guess he looked at her like when he saw her again. Yeah. He looked at her and was like, "Damn, she looked familiar." and went in his phone. This is my guy. Went in his phone and he had a video of her and his best friend dancing in a club somewhere. So regardless of, they was probably all drunk, because I definitely know how my dude like really gets down and drinks. Mm-hmm. So maybe, especially
how did she get into this mix? Like how was she?
There. She was just there when I got there. This is somebody.
She is a stalker.
She is. I don't know, but all I know is
she got a room with a picture of that nigga all over the place. That nigga at the restaurant, that at the stoplight.
I don't know.
Supermarket. She got a
seeing that in that moment too, and that being like an unexplainable moment. But like I said, I was wrong. I was wrong for being reactive in that moment. I should have had enough sober, drunk sense, but I should have had enough sense to have that conversation offline. Mm-hmm. So I do apologize for that. I don't necessarily because that was wrong. Like that was, I would never, I don't want nobody trying to embarrass me and size me up in front of my friends. Like that's weird. Like I would never do that. And I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. So I knew, I was like, fuck, like that. They really got the best of me. And I was driving home. I had to call my homeboy that I was doing a gratitude challenge for. I was like, yo. So I made a mistake.
Yo, I'm grateful I didn't drink any more that night, yo, because I would have went further.
Yo, you had that mindset, and tequila was like, hold my beer, essay. It's about to get crazy, yo. Tequila was like, I got this. Hold up.
You know, I'm working on being a better version of myself, and I know what to stay away from. Like I have a bar in my house, and I literally, people bring so much vodka and tequila. It is sitting over there.
Oh, I thought that was a bar behind you.
It's dusty. I don't touch it. I don't, because I know.
Is that not liquor bottles behind you? Behind you.
Those are Barbies. Those are Barbies.
Oh, those look like bottles.
No, that's two Barbies, and then that's a little like model doll. That's just like, that is not an alcohol bottle. That's just like a water thing behind the roses.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And then everything else is candles and plants. That's a butt.
I see that. Yeah.
That's a bird that was my mom's. So that's like older than me. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So you don't have a problem. Well, it's not
how rich was this white woman that made black people nervous enough to eat chicken off the bone?
Who is she? That is a great
Bill
question.
Gates' ex-wife? Like,
who is she?
Was she buying and selling niggas? What?
The world will never know. The world will never know.
Oh,
I will never know.
So, I find that part.
No, I'm serious. Is she a rich white woman?
I don't know. Was she ugly?
Okay. Ooh. No, I'm just saying, like, why are motherfuckers eating chicken when they don't want to eat chicken?
Like I've never even.
I don't know. I think because I have such a insane type of look in my eyes when people do shit or say shit to me that I don't want to be bothered with. The look alone is like, the fuck. The look, like she went past looks, because I know people gave her the look. Like no, like.
But you have to think. But you have to think about how even in the midst of women in general being oppressed, white women still have a certain level of privilege that women don't have. And so with that, that's how they move through spaces, like as if it's all about them, because now this ain't even your birthday shit. You drunk, you moving about, doing too much. Chicken. And then we end up getting into, and I felt bad because it was somebody's birthday. I did feel terrible about that. But, you know, it is what it is. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what they do. And that's why black women, a lot of times, when we try to explain those situations to like black men, we get gaslit. You know, a lot of the times. And it's just like, no, like you don't give me that same range. Not necessarily that we would do that anyway, but they always get a pass, and it always comes back to us having an attitude and we're not accountable and whatnot, and it has nothing to do with that. And you just hating because I'm dating what? No, we really don't care. You made this about race and all of this stuff, but when we call you, and that's just what it always ends up being. Like, it's like we're haters, we gaslit, we're angry. It's like, I really don't care. Do what you do. Because if a black chick ain't dating you, made you mad when you was 14, it sounds like you need therapy to me.
This the LA part I don't like.
Yeah, that's
or you hate your mama and your mammy. So a lot of people hate their mamas and their mammy.
So. Then go ahead and be with the chicken bandit.
I'm glad
you and her can eat chicken together.
Look, y'all can do whatever y'all want together. Stay the hell away from me. Like I just and I also feel like after a certain age, even those conversations, you're a grown ass dude. Like, and it's one thing to have a girl that got some money, whatever, take care of, but like, oh, I'm only dating her because of this, like, how we're grown.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain things that sounds broke to me. Like, I don't understand broke. So figure your shit out.
You can't say that about a dude and then hold yourself to a different standard.
I'm also younger than him, but I'm also building my own empire.
Okay, all right.
I'm like,
I'm just saying.
None of y'all niggas money. I'm just saying.
Just
saying.
I didn't hear what you said, so I'm gonna take this disrespect.
No, she's saying that the dude felt like he's on the come up because this white woman got money, and a woman. I'm not even saying black woman. A woman will date a guy with money, and then she's on the come up because her guy got money. So I don't think you can say that he's childish because he feels like he's on the come up because he's dating a woman.
Double standard.
Okay, that's double standard. I was saying after a certain age. After a certain age, I feel like there's certain things in certain conversations I just don't want to have with people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was saying. So I don't understand that mentality because to me that's like broke mentality. Like you don't have your own shit. Like you don't know how to go out and get it, or you know what I mean. Right. So that's what I was saying.
Men have a different expectation level.
What'd you say, Mac?
I said men have a different expectation level. We're held to a different standard.
Thank y'all for coming on Whiskey Sour. We definitely gonna have to have a part 2 because I didn't even get to talk about the situation with Trey Songz because he's accused of rape for the time.
Oh wow.
And why do we believe that men are held to a different standard? So we don't have to.
Yeah, bring us back.
Let's part 2.
Back. I'm gonna have to jot that down. So what was you saying? Why do you think men are held? So yes, to everybody, where they can find y'all, Decoding 40. Tell them what day the episodes drop. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share their podcast as well because y'all have some interesting hot takes. Though y'all was trying to play me and my girl Naya.
No, no one was trying to play you and your girlfriend.
All right.
New episode every Friday.
Like I'm saying nothing.
A new standard and a new episode every Friday. Decoding 40. Like, subscribe, and share all social media platforms except Snapchat.
Yeah, at Decoding 40.
Oh, we got an episode dropping tomorrow morning. So, go to Spotify or Google Podcasts or Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, and check us out. Search Decoding
Spotify.
40.
Yes.
All that stuff. No doubt.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the podcast. Your candles are still available. Say -angelus.com/candles. Get your candles. And, like I said, I'll be updating the blog portion more of with photos and videos because that's what y'all said y'all want. So, I guess I'm cute or whatever.
I do have to applaud you on your photo stream on your IG.
What
your
happened?
Photos have been really, really hot, really dope.
He ain't lying.
I feel like the next time I come to LA, we're gonna have to do a shoot.
Oh wow, you had to level up. You had to level up before you start taking pictures.
You gonna take my picture?
Yeah,
he's a photographer.
You take pictures?
Yeah, that's what he does.
It says Alaric photo in his.
I know what you do, but I was like, okay, that's fine. We can make that work. Give your girl some content. I'm not mad at that at all.
I think we
and if y'all want to contribute to my pre-35 birthday fund, my Cash App is $Tender Lovings. So yes.
When is your birthday?
January? February 12th.
February 12th.
That's a month away, but I'm going to go to Costa Rica.
Nice.
So if y'all want to, buy a girl a drink, a bottle or something, drop a few dollars up in there. But I will catch
Costa Rica fun.
I will catch up here next week. And thank you guys so much for stopping in. This was so much fun. I was low-key. I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure if I could.
Why? We always have great conversations.
We do. But then sometimes they get really spicy. And I felt like y'all was really in my corner today.
Yeah. We're here for you.
You have always held your own, even when you guest hosted on our show.
Yes.
Listen, yes. I try, and a sidebar, I think we told y'all last time I saw Rick, I actually got doused in hot sauce. The waiter spilled hot sauce all over me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was his first day, and I think that might have been his first table.
Hot sauce all over me. Then was spilling water on the floor on the other side. So I don't know if he still works. I have not been back there.
He probably knew he was going to smash you later tonight, and he didn't want you talking about your old
He was getting ready. He was getting ready.
He's like, I ain't even playing with you.
Pre-Drake. I'm just like,
I'm Drake. Came up with this hot sauce thing.
All right, y'all.
Thanks for having us on, Dom. We appreciate you.
Peace.
Y'all can come back anytime.